Ginger, and welcome back to the farm. So today we're on a new adventure. We are going to take Lucas, my mammoth donkey, and Georgia, my 2-year-old Marsh Tacky, and we're going to go out to Mingo Trails and work them and see, how they do. And I'm going to try to go and pony Georgia off of Lucas and see if we can go on any trails. So I have not rode Lucas out on any true trails in like 4 years. And so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I got him in the trailer, but he stood in that position and wouldn't move over. So I ended up just having to put Georgia in and just let her go up in trade positions with him, even though I technically put him in the trailer first. So, there's no point in really arguing with him about it. So they rode over here really well. So I took him through the obstacle course first on the ground. It was not about the low waterfall thing, but he did get a lot better the stuff about it. And we're going to ride through it tomorrow. We just did it on the ground today, and also, through this stuff. I took him around from the backside, so he would be going in the direction that he wanted to go in to get through it. He was happy. And then we went and walked over in between like all these cans, and then there's like another bridge over there that we worked on too, but my glasses got overheated and I didn't get that on camera, but he did all the obstacles really well. That little bridge right there that was just in the screen is the one that we went over. I like these bridges too. Now these bridges move. They're not stable. They move up and down. So he was a little funky about that at first. Wait for me. He got it. That wasn't a good way. Tries. And this is what I really love about donkeys is like once they have something, they just have it. Like you don't have to keep doing things over and over. There we go. Like once they figure it out, they figure it out. So tomorrow when we come back, he should be just fine with it. And here I just wanted to just show how well he stands for you to get on. He doesn't move around, and he's got a nice, good walk off. And he's just a joy to be around. Even though he's really green because I have not put in the work on him like I should have all these years because he's just been a big giant pet. And but he didn't forget anything. He hasn't been ridden in like 4 years. And the thing about donkeys, you don't have to lunge them. You don't have to do all kind of crazy stuff. Like you just kind of remind them a little bit of stuff, and then they just go and they just do it. This little bridge here is also a little teeter-totter bridge, and he took a minute to assess it, and then once he felt like it was safe, he just went right over it. Lucas is now 11 years old, and I just, I wish I had put the time into him like I should have, because he is just an amazing little creature, and he's so kind and he's so willing. He's got a really good natural walk to him. It's very comfortable. He's got a really cute little jog that's really, really comfortable. He has a beautiful lope, but I've never ridden him in the lope because he won't do it. So I don't know, maybe one day he will. Again, I haven't really put that much work into him to get him to do it, but every time I have tried, he's just not really interested in loping under a saddle. But out in the pasture, it's totally gorgeous. And the bulk of his shine is just kind of looking at something kind of sideways, and then he just stops and he stares at it. Like that's usually how he shies from something. If he decides that he does need to get away with it from something, he just turns around and leaves. And now I will say, when he does decide to turn around and leave, like that's what we're doing. Like you're not
I know.
you're not going to be able to convince him of anything else. And so you might as well just go with him. He doesn't run off bucking or doing anything silly like a horse does. He's just turning around and he's just leaving. So as long as you stay calm up there and just kind of go with him, I mean, he's going to stop. He ain't going far. He's really not even going all that fast. He's just, walking on a mission, and that's to get away from whatever is bothering him. But not that he didn't do any of that today. Today he just kind of...
His horses over there. Oh, you're looking at the horses there. You don't give a shit about that sign. Never mind. He ain't worried about that sign. He's worried about them over there. Okay. Let's turn. I will say, turning is not his strong suit. It's more like, turning a semi-truck. It takes a minute. And a Fiat. So, you gotta give him a minute.
Also decided to practice ponying Georgia off of Lucas today, and Georgia has not had much work with ponying, and I don't think I've ever ponied anything off of Lucas except maybe when I've been teaching like standard and mini donkeys how to walk and lead. I have kind of used Lucas to kind of help with that a couple of times before in the past, but not a horse and not really under like saddle like this. But they both did really nice. Neither one of them were too worried about it. I mean, Georgia was being a little silly goose, but she's only 2 years old, but they did really good.
Oh, where are we going? We're gonna go see those other horses over there? Oh. Oh yeah, he wants to see them other horses. Good. Whoa. Whoa. Where are you going, Missy? Oh. No. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. Good job, guys. Good. Keep walking. Good job. Whoa. Good. Whoa. Man, you're supposed to be around here. Right here. Supposed to be right here. Okay. All right. Quit. Good. Let's try this again. Can we get it straight on? Bubs, pay attention. Thank you. Good boy. There you go. Good boy.
So anyway, I am trying to tune Lucas back up before he goes off to his new home. He's going to go live with some friends of mine who are highly experienced mule and donkey owners and riders, and they do endurance riding with their mules. And they've always wanted a mammoth donkey, and so I figure this would be, the perfect setup for all of us, where he'll get a lot of attention and get back out on the trails and start getting some better experience with that, with people who understand the differences in donkeys versus horses. And while I'll be very, very sad to see him go, I know that he will be loved and appreciated, and I'll get to see him all the time anyway. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little video of me riding Lucas today, and please like, share, and follow for more.